First of all, do you go by Jazz, Jasmine?
Jazz, Jazzy, doesn't matter.
No Jasmine?
It's just very federal.
Oh, it's good work.
Well, how's it being in Champaign, and what are your thoughts so far being here?
I enjoy it very much. I just enjoy the environment. The people here are really nice. Everyone's very inclusive, so it's been pretty fun.
What do you feel like is your biggest add to the team? What are you bringing here?
What am I bringing? I feel like I'm bringing just another versatile guard, someone that can guard a perimeter, play different positions, just all around, just mixture of everything.
Obviously, this coaching staff and you have a long relationship. What they do so well early on, like even before you committed to Mississippi State, to kind of build that so it came back around?
They're very consistent. That's what I say about this staff. Like, every day is the same. You're gonna, like, what you get in recruiting, you're gonna get here. And I've learned that. And, you know, I'm not gonna say a mistake, but I made a decision. And I feel like it brought me to make the right choice now, this time around.
Were you kind of keeping an eye on Illinois and through all of this? And awareness of what Sean and the staff are doing?
Not necessarily. Like, I feel like in my decision, I kind of like just like not broke ties, but I didn't want to see it on social media just because I didn't want to go through this thing like of regret. So I feel like the WBIT, we were also in that, and that's kind of when I paid more attention like to Illinois, and they won. So I mean,
this program's changed a lot since you were coming out of high school. What did you see, like once you did your research, in terms of how they've grown to made it an attractive destination this time around?
I'm sorry, can you reword that?
Yeah, what did you see out of the program over the last couple of years, like to make it an attractive destination this time around? Because like when they recruited you the first time, the program did have a lot of wins.
I feel like they stuck to their word and just stayed very consistent, like with workouts, everything. Like you can just see it all pay off eventually through the years. Because this is what, year 3 or 4? Year 3? Year 3, yeah. So from the first year to now, it's just a massive growth from everyone on the team. And I feel like relationships too. Everyone's getting closer, bonding, and then it's a lot of seniors too. So it just brings it all just full circle.
Has it helped maybe too to see like a Genesis Bryant have success transferring here? You know, maybe see some other transfers have success. Did that kind of maybe influence your decision to feel like this would be a good place for you?
Yes, because me and Jen, I feel like we both had the same situation. So kind of like looking at her and like seeing her confidence go like out the roof from where she was to now, I kind of looked at her just a lot more, just because that's kind of where I'm at right now, just confidence boosting, like just to get out there and just play. So having her there and talking to me, her and Cook just talking and getting me through stuff is what it is all about. So.
Had you talked to her before, you know, when you were looking at coming here, or was it, you know, so that relationship with Jen after you came here?
Kind of after, like maybe after my official visit, we got to talking, and it was just more so like, you know, this is what you need. So I feel like this is what I needed, and I'm just glad to be here.
Shauna said the last 2 weeks in particular, she's seen you kind of maybe get more comfortable. Like, what's been that process for you, and what do you think that looks like?
I feel like for me, it's just kind of, you know how to play ball. Just go play. You know, just learning a new system is also just kind of where the hesitancy is coming from. But now that I'm in it, kind of more so, it's just kind of, just go hoop. You know how to play, you know, and I got good players around me. Everyone's good. Like, there's no drop off. So just go do what you do, and your team's going to make up for any mistakes.
She's very confident in you, and that's evident. How does that make you feel? Like, do you play with a different kind of maybe relaxed, or like how are you playing differently with her confidence?
I feel like that brings a different kind of comfortability into the game. Just because like if you have a coach that's gonna stand behind you, you know, you're fine to go out there and make mistakes. Like just get it back. I feel like more so if you like lean on those mistakes more so, it's just gonna affect everything than kind of just going out there who your coach stands behind you 100%. So just go hoop, do what you do, and do what they brought you to do. Yeah.
Coach kind of referenced it, and you referenced it too, just the competition level in practice. You know, since you guys been in this practice setting, what's that kind of been like, and how would you kind of describe what that setting's been like for this team?
It's very different from what I'm used to. This is very competitive, and I like it. I'm not very a loud, outspoken person. Like I'm more low-key competitive, but like going at Cook and Jen every day, like that's just something to boost. That boosts confidence when you get stops on them, just because they're kind of the most dynamic guards you can guard. So I feel like just the competitive level, like from everybody on all 5 positions, is fantastic.
Yeah. Shauna, talk about challenging you defensively. She thinks you can be one of the better defenders on the team.
Yes.
What's that look like, and do you feel like, what do you bring to
that's pretty frustrating. Like me, I thrive off of defense, but guarding like Cook and Jen off those ball screens is probably the hardest thing I've had to do in my basketball career. But I feel like now I'm getting the gist of it. Like I know the tendencies more so now it's just becoming more easier and more, I feel like I'm getting more developed into it. But yes, I'm striving to become a good defender on this team and just getting pushed.
You guys are taking a Europe trip.
Mm-hmm.
We're looking forward to about that. It's the basketball side and maybe just the seeing the sights side.
Oh, I've never been out the country, so I feel like, well, Canada, but that does, I don't know if that counts. But I've been to Canada and Puerto Rico, but that's not really out the country. So I feel I'm looking forward to going to Italy. And I feel like we're lucky too, just to build that, what's the right word? I'm gonna say just cohesiveness on the court really early in the season, see where we're at now, and I feel like that's gonna help going into the season. And then just also just a bonding experience with everyone. So.
What aspects do you think you've improved on the most at your time here at the U of I?
I'm gonna say confidence for sure. Defense, obviously, and then I'm gonna say just being more vocal, talking more, getting out there, because I'm not very outspoken. So.
When you reference confidence, how is that got to be internal? Is it something that you feel like the coaching staff and maybe the players around you kind of emphasize? How does that kind of work as you try to build that up?
I feel like it comes from everyone. Myself, talking with Becky, the team, like my teammates, they're gonna uplift you regardless if you make a mistake. Everyone's gonna stand behind you. Coaches, yeah, they may yell, but they're not gonna yell at you for making a mistake unless you're making it not going hard. So I feel like you go hard. I feel like that's just kind of where I've just learned. Like it's okay to make a mistake as long as you're just doing everything you need to do and just kind of getting out your head. Like it's basketball, something you've been playing for a long time. Just have fun with it. So that's just kind of where my confidence is coming from. Just have fun. One more question.
When you went in the portal, did you think like, man, I had a pretty good relationship with them, maybe I'll hear from them? Like, did you kind of expect Shauna or their coaching staff to call you?
I didn't know what to expect going into the portal. It was I didn't want to go into the portal for starters. I just feel like transferring is just a lot. But when I went into the portal, it's just kind of keeping everything open. And when they hit me up, I was kind of excited because, I'm from here and I'm like, having my family, like I don't go home a lot, but just to know like I can go home and whatnot. So like them hitting me up and like it just felt like we didn't stop talking. Like it was probably a year and a half that we hadn't talked, but it just felt like I don't know, just the relationship was just always there. So yeah.